come the flags. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A handoff left, Elliott. They find some open field here. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
But again, it's Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Ohio! Let's go! Let's round! Let's round!
From the pistol, here's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go!
This is Marshall. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They go play action here on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ohio! Let's round! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Again, it's Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. An update now from Oakland. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down, Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down, Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. A second down throw for Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On third down, Brissett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things up at 6-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Brissett to throw on 1st. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A give to Elliott running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Brissett. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Flick round.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. A first down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brissett on first down. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Black round.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Brissett from the gun on third. And incomplete here on third down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Mahomes to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting the defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They go to Elliott again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Give to Elliott. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. From the gun, here's Brissett. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To throw is Brissett. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Throwing, Brissett, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Here we go!
In motion, Anunwa. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
Brissett now. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
First down, Brissett. It's caught by Moncrief. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Let's go!
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Room to run inside the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's round! Let's round! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. $10 still left on second down.
Here we go! Let's round! Let's round!
To throw, Brissett. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's round! Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 13. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's good. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And tough starting field position here.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
See it now play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, Partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you,
come on.
so it doesn't matter. But thanks for...